Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. I thought we'd show off the Out of the Park 25 playing Game 2 of the 1906 World Series between the Cubbies and the White Sox. And the Cubbies won Game 1 11-3. Tinker was 4 for 4. Kling was 4 for 3. Schultz was 5 for 3. Steinfeld was 4 for 2. Schreckard was 5 for 2. Chance was three um 3-1. Evers was 4-1, and Huffman was the only Cubby not to get a hit. He was 0 for 5. Hey, Carlos. And Mordecai Brown went the distance, gave up 5 hits, gave up a home run on 3 runs, walked 3, and struck out 1 for the poor White Sox. Different story altogether. Ed Howe Hand was 1 for 3. Rowe was 1 for 3. Isabel 1 for 4. Jones 1 for 4. And everybody else was 0 for whatever. Donahue, Doherty, O'Neill, Sullivan, and Tannehill. Frank Owen got beat up. Pitched a 3 1/3 inning, gave up 3 hits, 2 Ks. And Patterson didn't do much better. Came in and pitched 2 innings, 4 hits, didn't strike out a soul. And Allrock came in and pitched 2/3 of an innings, got beat up also, 2 2/3, 9 hits and 1 K. Hey, Doug. So let's take a look at the starting lineup here for game number 2 of this World Series. Say we'll be using Out of the Park 25. I just got it yesterday. And leading off for the visiting Cubbies, and that's not the right lineup, I can tell you that. So let's go back here and see why it's not using the right lineup. Yeah, let's cancel the game. Go here to lineups, daily lineups, use daily lineups. That looks like the right lineup. Maybe I was wrong. This didn't look right. Okay, well, it was right. So we'll go back here. And we got Huffman leading off in center field for the Cubbies. Schreckard batting second, playing left field. Schultz batting third, playing right field. Chance playing first, batting fourth. Batting fifth, playing third base is Steinfeld. Batting sixth, playing short is Tinker. Batting seventh, playing second is Evers. Batting eighth on the catching is Kling. And on the mound for the Cubbies trying to win game number 2 is Ed Rubach. And we got a missing Cubby here. Missing White Sox. So we do got a problem with this lineup. So let's go to the Cubs, White Sox rather, and see why they're missing. Jigs supposed to be in there. I think it was Jigs that wasn't there. Where is he at? Not good, not good at all. There's Jigs. So who's batting sixth? Doherty. Where is Patsy Doherty at? Go back here. Why isn't it putting Patsy in the lineup? He's in right field. He's in left. Not good. Let's first change all this to so I'm not managing both teams. Sorry about that. Should have checked this out before I started with this new Out of Park 25. Now it's got the wrong lineup though, because all of a sudden now it is O'Neal in the lineup. And I don't want O'Neal in the lineup. Don't want O'Neal in the lineup here. So cancel. Go back to the White Sox. Why isn't it letting Patsy? No, it says that he played left field, but he also played right field some. It's saying he didn't play. So let's try it this way then. Let's put according to, let's see if it'll put it out. We'll switch them here. And he did play some right field. So we'll go back and switch. I don't want that. So we'll put right, center, and left, and see if that'll take care of it. See if that'll take care of it. And it did. So got Ed Hahn leading off for the White Sox, playing right field. Jones playing center field, batting second. Batting third, playing second, Isbell. Batting fourth, playing third base, Rowe. Batting fifth, playing first base is Donahue. Batting sixth, now playing left field is Doherty. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Sullivan. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Tannehill. And on the mound for the White Sox, trying to get their first win, is Doc White. Let's get down here to the game. Let's try, make sure we got the camera views we want. Sound, camera view, park pick, no. So we're going to go with initial. We'll go with the wide low. Where's it at? So we'll go with wide TV. Picture, we'll go with center field TV. And action, we'll go with the wide TV for that. And do we want to use any of the new filters here to show off? Let's see here. Sound. Enabled. Looks good. Play by play. Speed. We'll go with very fast. And let's see, is there anything else we want to change here? And we'll see how this looks. And we got Huffman up. He is 0 for 5 in this World Series, going up against Doc White, his first start of the series. And here's the 2-1 pitch as we take a look around the ballpark. Cloudy skies today. And here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's a drive in the center field for a base hit. And he bobbles that ball. It gets past him, and that's going to be a single and an error on the play. And Huffman's going to end up down at second. So now you got nobody out, and you got Jimmy Sheckhold up, batting .400 in the series, 2 for 5. with a runner in scoring position here. Can the White Sox jump on the Cubbies jump on the White Sox like they did in the first game here? And he's first pitch swinging. He bunts. Nice bunt back to the mound over the first. That'll get the runner down the third. So now with one out, got a runner in scoring position for Frank Schultz. He's batting .600, 3 for 5 with an RBI in this World Series. Can he get another one here? Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. And that ball is hit high in the air in the infield. He's going to take it. And that'll be out number 2 as Isbell makes the catch. So now Frank Chance, see if he can have a 2-out hit here and drive in a row. And that ball is hit back to the mound. And the Cubbies strand one. We go to the bottom of the second. And it is Cubs nothing. White Sox coming to bat. You got Han, Jones, and Isbell due up. Ed's 1 for 3 with a homer and 2 RBIs going up against Ed Rubach, his first start of the World Series. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's hit down the short over the first for the out. 1 up, 1 down here for the White Sox. That brings up Builder Jones. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI in the World Series. Let's get rid of that banner at the bottom of the screen. I don't need that on no more. All righty. Got that off of there. And now here's the pitch to Fielder. 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit in the center field. No, he makes a nice diving catch. Let's take a look at that. Take a look at that nice diving catch out there. Nice play. And we are going to change the camera angle on this initial view because you can't see the outfielders. So initial view. Let's do. See what the Action TV camera looks like. Nope, I don't want that. Experiment around a little bit here. Let's see here. Blimp will probably be too high. See what that looks like. Way too high. Don't want that. Action camera low. Let's see what that looks like. What did this do? Change the wrong one. Yep, I changed the picture. I want to keep that center field. It's the only thing I hate about this thing. So you got to really pay attention to where you're at here. So let's try this action camera low. Too low. I want it higher so we can see the outfield here. Sorry about that. Get this all adjusted. We'll be all right. See what above home plate gives you. There we go. Now we can see the outfielders out there. A little better view. And we got Frank Isbell up. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Frank. And that's going to be hit in the right field. Nice play out there. I think we're getting rid of the dynamic camera. Turn that off. And see what this looks like now. Alrighty, now we go to the top of the 7th. Steinfeld, Tinker, and Evans due up here for the Cubbies. And Steinfeld is 2 for 4 in this World Series. Here's the 2-1 pitch to him. And that ball is hit down the third. Nice play over the first. And that ball is dropped. He's safe on an error, folks. So you got Donahue down at first. Tinker up the bat now. Again, the Cubs threatening here. Get on the board. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Tinker. He squares and bunts back to the mound. Gets it down. That's a nice sacrifice. I get Steinfeld down the second for Johnny Evers. Evers is batting .250. He's 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And the Cubbies get on the board here. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That ball is driven in the center field, caught for out number 2 rather. So now it'll take a 2-base hit for Johnny Kling. Kling's batting .750. He's 3 for 4. Not who you want to see up here if you're the White Sox. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So again, the Cubbies strand runner down at second. We go to the bottom of the second. Still no score. Rowe, Donahue, and Doherty due up here for the White Sox. And George is 1 for 3 in the World Series. And here's the 2-0 pitch to George. And that ball is hit in the air and high. That ball is far. That ball is off the wall. That's going to be a triple. Still not liking this. Still not liking this. Let's see what happens here. Alrighty, that brings up Donahue now with a runner down at third and nobody out. Cubbies are playing back, and that ball gets away, but the runner will hold down at third. So now we got 1-1 count on Donahue. Here's the pitch. And again, that ball gets away, and again, runner stays put. Having trouble here, keeping that ball in front of him. Here's the full count. And that ball is hit down to second. That'll get the run in. And that's going to be an infield hit. No throw made over the first. So the White Sox are up 1-0. The first time they've had a lead in this World Series. And we got Patsy Doherty up now. He is batting. He's 0 for 4 in the World Series. You got Donahue down at first with great speed. See if he's taken off. No, that's a nice bunt over to first for out number 1. Now you got the Donahue down at second for Billy Sullivan. Sullivan is 0 for 3 in this World Series. Here's the 1-2 count. That's a slow nubber out in front of the plate. He'll fire over to first for out number 2. The runner stays put. So it's up to Tannehill to get some insurance runs here for the White Sox. Tannehill's 0 for 2. And that's going to make him 0 for 3 in this World Series. But the White Sox score 1 and take the early 1-0 lead as we go to the third. We got Rubal. Then back to the top of the order in Huffman and Schreckard. Ed's first plate appearance of the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Ed. And that ball is drilled in the center field because we don't need no stinking DH. So the pitcher's aboard with a leadoff single. And that brings up Huffman. He got his first hit of the World Series his first time up. Can old Solly do it again here? And here's the first pitch. He squares the bunt. Bunted back to the mound and gets the head over to second with 1 out. And that'll bring up Schreckard. He walked his first time up. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that ball is hit in the air in the right field. And that'll drop in for a base hit. And that's going to score a run. This game's tied up at 1 apiece, folks. So now you got Mr. Schreckard down at first. And Schultze's up. And great speed down there will Jimmy stay put with Frank up the plate. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that ball is hit down the second. Makes it through into right field. And that'll be first and second and one out. The Cubbies threaten to take the lead here. Frank Chance is up. He's 0 for 1 in this game. Like I say, Schreckard has great speed down at second, and Frank has great speed at first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That ball's lifted in the left field. That'll be out number 2. The runners will stay put. And that'll bring up Mr. Harry Steinfeld. He's 0 for 1 today. Can he get a 2-out base hit and give the Cubbies the lead here? Here's the 3-1 pitch to Steinfeld. Slow roller down the short. He goes the short way over to second. That ends the inning, but the Cubbies score 1 and tie this ball game up. We go to the bottom of the third. White, then back to the top of the order in Hahn and Jones. This is Doc's first plate appearance. Can he do what his counterpart did to him and get on base here? No, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's Ed's first strikeout of the game. Talking about Ed, here comes Hahn now. He is 0 for 1 today. Here's the 2-0 pitch to him. That ball is hit down the short. Easy play for Tinker over the first for out number 2. And that brings up Mr. Jones. Jones is 0 for 1 today. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's a slow roller down to Johnny. And Johnny fires over the first. 1, 2, 3 goes the White Sox. We go to the top of the fourth. This game's knotted up at 1 apiece. Tinker, Evans, and Klink due up. Tinker's first official plate appearance. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit through third and short in the left field. So Tinker's aboard with a base hit. And see if Johnny Evers is going to sacrifice him over here, folks. Here's the first pitch. He squares the bunt and back to the mound. Gets the runner down to second. So the go-ahead runs in scoring position. And that'll bring up Johnny Kling. He's 0 for 1 today. And he's first pitch swinging. And that's called a balk. So that'll get the runner over to third. So now the go-ahead run is 90 feet away. That forces the White Sox to bring the infield in. And now Johnny Kling's going to try to get this ball through this drawn-in infield. He squares the bunt, folks. And that's going to be an out. He doesn't get the ball down. They tried the old suicide squeeze, and it didn't work. So now there's 2 outs and nobody on. And Johnny with a 1-2 count. And that's going to be a slow roller down the third over to first. And that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Isabel Rowe and Donahue due up. Frank is 0 for 1 today against Ed. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He squares the bunt, fouls that off. And here's the full count to him now. And he takes it for ball 4, not what you want. Walk the leadoff runner, and look how he scoots down the first, folks. Does the old slide. Frank down at first with great speed for the White Sox. George Rose 1 for 1 today. Can he keep up this perfect game? Here's the 1-0 pitch, and he squares the bunt, and he's going to be out at first, but he gets the runner over to second with 1 out. For Donahue, Jiggs is 1 for 1 with the 1 RBI. Can he get number 2 here? Frank's got great speed out there. Single probably scoring. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. And he'll stay put as Schultz makes the catch out there. And that brings up Patsy Doherty with 2 outs, a runner still down at second. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Patsy. And that's going to be a high pop-up in the shallow left field. And that should do it. White Sox strand 1. We go to the top of the 5th. And it's still 1-1. We got Ed Rubuck due up against White, and then Huffman and Schreckard. And Ed reached on a single his first time up. Can he do it again, folks? Here's the full count to him. And he swings and misses and strikes out. And that's Doc's second strikeout. We're back to the top of the order in Huffman. He's perfect 1-for-1 today. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him. And Sully lifts that in the center field. And that's going to be caught for out number 2. And it brings up Schreckhard now. Trying to make them bigger, can't do it, huh? Alrighty, and here's the 2-2 pitch to Schreckhard. And that's going to be hit down in the right field. Now it'll be 1-2-3 goes the Cubbies. We made it through 5.5. We got Sullivan, Tannehill, and White due up bottom part of the order. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Sullivan. It's a really big show, and that's a base hit up the middle. So got the leadoff runner aboard again. And that brings up Tannehill. Let's see if he tries to bunt him over. And the first pitch, he's swinging away, folks. And that could be the old 6-4-3 double play. And that erases the base runner. And now it's up to White to get aboard here. He's 0-for-1. And here's the 0-1 pitch. And that ball is hit in right down the second. And that'll be out number 3. So we go to the top of the 6th. Schultz, Chance, and Steinfeld due up here for the Cubbies. Here's the 3-1 pitch to him. And he walks him. Again, leadoff batter aboard here for the Cubbies, but they've been unable to get him in. Here's Chance. He's 0-for-2 today. And he squares. No, he swings away. That ball is driven in the left field. That gets the job done first and second, and still nobody out. And that brings up Mr. Steinfeld 0-for-2. See if Harry can drive in Schultz down there at second. Base hit will probably score him with his speed. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He squares the bunt back to the mound. Only plays over to first. So now you got 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out for Tinker. Tinker's 1-for-1 today. Can Joe deliver here? Here's the 3-1 pitch. Can he take advantage of it? And that ball is hit in the left field, and that will be caught for out number 2, but the run scores. Take a look at this again. Nice catch, but the run does score, and the Cubbies take a 2-0 lead here. Nice dive and catch. But the run scores. We got Chance down in second for Johnny Evers. He's 0-for-1 today. Can he give the Cubbies some insurance run? The first time the Cubbies have had the lead all game. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that ball is hit in the air. Who wants it? And that'll be out number 3. The Cubbies score 1 and take a 2-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order due up here for the White Sox, Hahn, Jones, and Isabel. And Ed is 0-for-2 today. And that's going to be nice catch out there by Tinker. Let's take a look at that. Tinker with a nice dive and stop. Out number 1. Jones is up now. He's 0-for-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Jones. And that's lifted in the center field. Should be a can of corn. 2 up and 2 down. So Huffman makes the catch. And that brings up Isbell. He's 0-for-1 today. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Frank. And that's going to be nice catch down there by Johnny Evers. So it wasn't Tinker to Evans to Chance, but 2 nice plays up the middle. Let's take a look at that one by Evers. That middle infield's doing what they're supposed to, making great plays. So we go to the top of the 7th. Cubbies leading this 2-1. Kling, Rubal, and Huffman due up here. Can they get some insurance runs? Johnny's 0-for-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him. And he swings and misses. Strike out number 3 for Doc. And that brings up the pitcher, Ed Rubach. He's 1 for 2 today. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Ed. And that'll be hit down the short. Easy play for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. Let's see here. Let's change this to action. We'll do action camera for the action. If I can keep the darn thing. See what this looks like. And here's Huffman up for the 3rd time. He's 1 for 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him. That's a fly ball out to right field. And that's out number 3. We might go with a regular action instead of low. We make it to the 7th inning stretch. Alrighty, we got a close ball game. What a difference a game makes. The first ball game was a blowout. We got Rode, Donahue, and Doherty due up here for the White Sox. And he's first pitch swinging. That's going to be caught out there. Nice dive and catch by Huffman. What's some defense? You got some defense if you want some defense in this game, folks. These Cubbies are just all over the place with it, aren't they? Look at this. Everett and Tinker last inning, Huffman this inning. So 2 outs now. Brings up Jiggs Donahue. And here's the 2-1 pitch to Jiggs. And that's going to be a base hit in the center field. Tinker can't leap and catch that. So the tying runs down at first with 1 out for Patsy Doherty. He's 0 for 1 today. Jiggs down there with great speed. Will he be taking off trying to get into scoring position? And there he goes. Here's a throw down the second, and he's in there safe with the first stolen base of the game. So now you got a runner in scoring position for Doherty. A single will probably tie this game up. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and he's off for 3rd. And he's in there with 3rd. So now you got the tying run 90 feet away. That forces the Cubbies to bring the infield in. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Doherty. And he isn't stealing home, folks. That'll be a pop-up in the shallow left field for out number 2. So can the Cubbies get out of this and keep the lead? It's up to Billy Sullivan. He says it's going to be a really, really big show here. So let's see if he can deliver with 2 outs and a runner down at 3rd. He's first pitch swinging. And that ball is high. That ball is far off the wall. That'll score 1. And he's in there with a triple, folks. So catcher speed be damned. Oh, it is a good game, ain't it, Carlos? And this game's tied up, and that brings up George Davis is going to come out to pitch hit for Tannehill. And George's first plate appearance. Go ahead, run down at 3rd, 2 outs. Here's the 2-2 pitch to George. And that's going to drop for a base hit, and that gives the White Sox a 3-2 lead. All this coming down with 2 outs. So the White Sox retake the lead. They're going to let Doc White bat for himself. He's 0 for 2 with a runner down at 1st and 2 outs. Here's the full count to him. And that'll be out number 3. But the White Sox scored 2 and take a 3-2 lead into the top of the 8th. Schreckhard, Schultz, and Chance due up. Can they get that run back from Doc? And he's 1 for 2 with an RBI. He's first pitch swinging. And that's a ground ball down the 3rd. Should be an easy play for out number 1. And that brings up Frank Schultz. And Frank is 1 for 2. Can he get a 1-out rally started here, folks? And he's first pitch swinging. That's a drive in the right field. And that's a nice catch out there. what the Cubs can do, the White Sox says they can do. Ed Hahn makes a nice catch. Let's take a look at it. Hey, Doug, it sure is a battle of the Windy City, ain't it? Nice play out there. That brings up Frank Chance now with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Chance. And that's a slow roller down the second. The Cubbies go down 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The White Sox hanging on to a 1-run lead. Top of the order due up for them, Hahn, Jones, and Isabel. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Ed. And that's hit down the third. Easy play over to first for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for Mr. Fielder. Jones is 0 for 3 today. And here's the 2-1 pitch to Jones. That ball's hit in the center field. Should be a can of corn out there for Huffman. And it is. That'll be out number 2. It's all up to Frank Isabel to try to get some insurance runs here in this 8th inning. Here's the 2-0 pitch to him. Ground ball down to Johnny over the Chance. And that'll win the inning. We go to the top of the 9th. Cubbies down by 1. We got Steinfeld, Tinker, and Evans due up here. Can they score a run here and tie this game up or even get the lead? Steinfeld is 0 for 2 against Doc. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be a slow roller down the third, over to first. And he beats it out, and we didn't get to see it. So we'll look here at the replay. And he didn't make a throw. That's why we didn't see it. So now you got the tying run down at first. Tinker's up the bat. Well, he tried to lay down a bunt here and get him in the scoring position. And he squares the bunt down the third. He fires over the first for out number 1, but the tying run's now in scoring position for a pitch hitter forever. Johnny, they're pitch hitting for. And this is Pat Marone's first plate appearance. Can Pat deliver here against Doc? Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's lifted into the left field. And that's going to be at least a double. And that's going to tie this game up, folks. Or knot it up at 3 apiece. The Cubbies fighting back. And Pat down there at second with great speed. Johnny Kling's up. Base hit, give the Cubbies a lead here. Here's the 0-1 to Kling. And that's hit down the short. That'll get the runner over to third with 2 outs. And will they let Ed hit? He is 1 for 3. What did he hit for in real life? So let's take a look at his real life batting stats. And he batted a .157 in 1906. See if they let him hit here. And they do. And he's first pitch swinging. And that's a hard line drive in the first base. And that'll be out number 3. But the Cubbies tied up. It's 3-3 as we go to the bottom of the 9th. We got Rowe, Donahue, and Doherty due up here against Ed. Can he keep this game tied? And we got extras to read all about it. Here's the 2-1 pitch to George. That ball's lifted in the left field. Easy play out there for Sheckard. And that's 1 out now for Jiggs Donahue. And he's 2 for 3 with an RBI. And he's first pitch swinging here. And Chance reaches out and grabs it for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. It's up to Patsy Doherty here to win this game or at least keep this inning alive for the White Sox. And he's first pitch swinging. This White Sox ain't wasting no time at the bat. And that's going to be in left field for a single. So the White Sox got the go-ahead run down at first. And we're going to have a pitch hitter in Billy O'Neill. And Billy's 0 for 1 here in these World Series. Patsy down there with great speed. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and they walk him. So the go-ahead run's now in scoring position. Got a lot, got slide move in the first. And we got a George Davis up now. George is 1 for 1 in the game. See what George can do. He had a pitch hit single to swings and misses to give the White Sox the lead. But we're going into the 10th inning, folks. Extra extras. Read all about it. We got the top of the order due up here against Doc, Huffman, Schreckard, and Schultz. Can the Cubbies score here in the 10th and take the lead? He's 1 for 3, Solly is. That's a well-hit ball in the center field, but right there is Jones to make the catch for out number 1. Here's Jimmy Schreckard, and he's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Jimmy, and that's a ground ball down the first, and he's going to be safe. He's got himself an infield hit, so now the Cubbies with 1 out. Hey, Phillips. Yeah, free baseball is right. Got the Cubbies now with Jimmy down at first with great speed. Go ahead and run down at first. Frank's up the bat. Will Jimmy be taking off trying to get in the scoring position? And there he goes, folks. Here's the throw down the second. And he's in there safe. Oh, they got him. Threw him out, folks. Let's take a look there. So now there's 2 outs and nobody on for Schultz. Nice play back there. Just got him. So here's the 1-1 pitch to Frank. Nobody on. Of course, you're going to get a base hit, right? Nope. Nice catch out there. And that'll, oh, it is a base hit, and that would have scored him, folks. He's got himself a triple. If he doesn't steal, that's a 4-3 ball game. Schultz down at third. That's how it always works, ain't it? You get thrown out stealing. The next batter gets a base hit. Let's take a look at this triple. Just out of his reach. Off the wall. In there easily with a triple. So now it's up to Frank Chance to go ahead and run down at third. And he's first pitch swinging against Doc, and that's a pitch out, and they intentionally walk him. So now we got first and second, first and third, and 2 outs. And that brings up Steinfeld. And he's 1 for 3 today. Can he deliver here and make him pay for that intentional walk? Here's the 1-0 pitch. That ball is caught. Nice play out there by Davis. Let's take a look at that. Robs him of a base hit and keeps this a tie ball game. Bottom of the 10th. We got White due up. Then back to the top of the order in Hahn and Jones. Will White bat for himself? It appears they're going to let him bat. Here's the 1-2 pitch. We don't need no stinking DH, but apparently we do. He swings and misses. That's the 3rd strikeout by Ed. That brings up Ed Hahn against Ed Rubach. And Hahn's 0 for 4. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him. And that's going to be hit down the second. Little blooper for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down brings up fielder Jones. He's 0 for 4. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Jones. And that's going to be hit back to the mound. White Sox go down quietly. 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 11th. Yeah, he was robbed, wasn't he, Doug? And we got Tinker and McCormick and Kling due up here. Let's see what Joe can do. He's first pitch swinging. That's going to be a high pop down the second for out number 1. And that brings up Barry McCorkman. He came in after they pitched hit for Johnny. This will be his first plate appearance here in the World Series. And he's first pitch swinging. It's a little check swing in the center field for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. So it's up to Johnny Kling to get aboard here. He's 0 for 4. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Johnny. And that's hit down the second. 1-2-3 goes to Cubbies. We go to the bottom of the 11th. And we got Dundo, Rowe, and Donahue due up here. This is Gus's first plate appearance in the World Series. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him. And that's hit down to second. And he's safe. They got the leadoff runner aboard here, folks. And he's got excellent speed, Gus does. Let's see if George tries to lay down a bunt and get him in scoring position here. And he does. That's back to the mound. And that's a double play. Popped up. Nice play. These Cubbies, excellent defense, folks, have saved a lot of runs this game. Let's take a look at this. Pop up. He jumps off the mound, fires over the first to double him up. Now there's 2 outs, nobody on for Donahue. And Donahue is 2 for 4 with an RBI. So watch him get a hit now after that double play. Nope. That's a liner back to the mound. And that'll end the inning. We go to the 12th. Still 3-3. Rubach, Huffman, and Schreckard due up. They're going to let Ed bat here, folks. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He's got a single in this game. That's hit down to third. Over to first for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. That brings up Sully Huffman. He's 1 for 4. He singled to start this game off. Can he single here to try to end it? Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a high pop up on the infield. He wants it. Davis makes the catch down at second. And that gets, that's right, Davis was down at short. Gus made the catch down at second. And that brings up Schreckard. He's 2 for 4 with an RBI. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Can you get a single here? Keep this inning alive for the Cubbies. And he does. So with 2 outs, Jimmy's aboard. And that's going to bring up Frank Schultz. He's 2 for 4. A double probably scored Jimmy. Let's see if Jimmy's going to stay put, though, down there at second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be driven into right field. That ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone, folks. 454 feet. And it is 5-3 Cubbies. Let's take a look at that home run by Frank Schultz. Give the Cubbies a 2-run lead. That ball left the bat at 113 mile an hour. 454 feet, no doubt about her. As Frank rounds the bases. The Cubbies take the second lead of the game for him here in the 12th. 2 outs now and Frank Chance up. And these White Sox fans are not happy at all with Doc White. And that's going to be a ground ball up the middle and for a base hit. And all of a sudden, poor White can't find the elusive third out. Steinfeld's up now. Chance down at second. First, will he end up down at second? Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Makes it into center field. And we got runners in second and third, folks. And still 2 outs. And Tinker's up. Can he add another run here and put this game out of reach? It was a shot, wasn't it, Carlos? And he strikes him out, but the 2-run homer by Schultz gives the Cubbies a 5-3 lead. You got Doherty, McAfee, and Davis due up here for the White Sox. Patsy is 1 for 3. Ed's going to try to have a 12th inning complete game, and that's a swing and a miss. That's his 4th strikeout. Trying to end this game in class. We'll have a pitch hitter here in Babe Town. His first plate appearance in this World Series. See what the Babe can do. Not that Babe. That's going to be a fly ball in the left field. 2 up and 2 down. The White Sox are down to the last down, and it's George Davis. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI in this game. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's a ground ball down the short. Over the first, and that ends the inning. And the Cubbies take a 2-0 lead in this World Series, folks. Let's take a look here at the box score. Great game. You got the Cubbies 5 runs on 14 hits and no errors. The White Sox 3 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. The right-hander Rubuck turned in a stellar performance in Game 2 of the World Series, pitching a 12-inning complete game shutout to lead the Cubbies to a victory. He allowed 8 hits and struck out 4. The win gives the Cubbies a 2-0 lead over the White Sox in the best of 7. Rubeck went the distance, allowed 3 runs, 8 hits, and struck out 4. I just tried to attack the bottom of the zone. Next game will switch over to West Side grounds for the Cubbies will be the home team. Schreckart was 3 for 5. Schultz 3 for 5 with that home run and 2 RBIs. And you had Schreckart and Tinker both being caught stealing. And for the White Sox, Donahue was the only one. Donahue and Sullivan, and they pitched hit for Sullivan, was the only 2 batters with a 2-hit performance. And you had Donahue with 2 stolen bases in the game. Oh, you're welcome, Carlos. Oh, thank you, Doug. I appreciate it, bud. And like I said, Ed goes the distance. 12 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, walked 2, struck out 4. Doc White goes the distance also. 12 innings, 14 hits, 5 runs, walked 2, struck out 4, and gave up the big 2-run homer in the 12th. I want to thank Carlos, Doug Hunt, Philip Reynolds. Check out his channel. Philip Reynolds has been playing some History Maker baseball. Aaron Reed, sorry, bud, I didn't see you come in. Check out Aaron Reed's channel. Been doing some baseball for Windows. And I believe that's everybody, folks. We'll probably be on here later today with some Braves 1978 and some Yankees. Until then, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for some reminders. And on your way out of Chicago, the Windy City, hit that like button and leave a comment. Until next time, you all have a great day and take care.